I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call. Okay, go.
Councilmember Watkins. Here. Councilmember Earl.
Here.
Mayor Reinhardt.
Here.
Vice Mayor Johannes.
Here.
Councilmember McConnell.
Public comments.
I wonder if I can stand up. Okay, there's a whole bunch of special programs going on at the library. You saw Bigfoot out here, he's hard of the spot. The next Tuesday, we'll have a Bigfoot program at the theater. There's a couple other programs happening, which I'll tell you about later on in the agenda. And then my other news to tell you too is I'm gonna be retiring July 25th from the library. So, thank you all for all the years of putting up with me. They're offering the job in-house right now, so we'll have people apply for it. So we'll get it next week.
You know, we're gonna miss you.
Thank you.
And you're an icon as a library.
In the town. Thank you, Lynn.
Yep. Thank you.
Any more public comments? Okay. Presentation.
Want to come up here and join me? Well, I just wanted to take an opportunity, if there's anybody in here I haven't met, I'm State Senator Jonathan Lindsay. But I'm here tonight to just recognize somebody for incredible service to the community. Mr. Stutzman, been around for a long time, doing a lot of things for the community. I always have to be a little bit careful when I come back to Bronson in particular, because you know, while it's both nice, there are people here that know things about me. But what's sometimes rare is that you run against somebody that you say, maybe you know stuff that my dad did that he shouldn't have done. So we just wrote up, I know you've gotten some other recognition as well from local community leaders, but this one is from myself and State Representative Jen Wertz. I think she wanted to be here and had something else, but your service has been an incredible one to the community. And I know everybody's thanked you a million times. I just wanted to add my voice to that. And I only recently learned that maybe beyond all of these things that you've done, all the capacity you serve, maybe the highest distinction is that you have really good taste in cars. So.
Gotta be a Chevrolet, no Fords.
Well, so my first car was a 1970 Chevy Chevelle.
Oh, yeah.
And I understand you may
Yeah,
have a Chevelle as well.
yeah.
Well, thank you again for your service.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate this. It was not necessary. I've had numerous awards and stuff for my service. It has been an honor and a pleasure to serve our community for 39 years, the city and our townships. And I was able to serve under 4 great chiefs, Faye Summerlot, Chuck Summerlot, Brett Wilbur, and Chief Wilbur. And that's what makes the fire department the best. You gotta have great leadership. So thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Okay, consent agenda.
Got the annual Polish Festival request on there, but nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing else to add.
I'll make the motion. We accept the consent agenda.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, new business, approve the 2026 fiscal year amended budget resolution 26-6-14. Brandon.
Thank you, Mayor Reinhardt. In your packet is a resolution to amend the 2026 fiscal year budget. Now that we have a better picture of how we expect to end the fiscal year, June 30th. The FY twenty-six budget, we're projecting use of fund balance of $290,000, but we expect to finish end the year with a surplus of around $100,000. However, there could be still some unexpected expenses that come in later this month for July for the current fiscal year. But the fund balance continues to be very healthy, and I want to thank staff for monitoring expenses and continuing to seek cost-effective solutions. They've really done a great job. Everybody and the whole staff does an excellent job of finding ways to save money throughout the year. And work hard to do that, so. We'll need to approve the resolution in order to pass the amended budget for FY twenty-six. Questions?
No, but, $400,000 term. Congratulations. Huge.
Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve 2026 fiscal year amendment budget resolution 26-6/4.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, now we're going to meet the public hearing for the 2027 fiscal year budget and millage rates.
I'll make a motion to go to public hearing.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, public hearing. Okay.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay. The adoption of the 2027 fiscal year budget millage rates resolution 26-6-15. Brandon?
Thank you, Mayor Reinhardt. Now that we've had your public hearing, I'll just go over a few things. Our millage rate was rolled back again this year to 14.388 mils. Last year it was 14.5368. The fire protection millage remains at 1 mil, and the bond levy on the 93 geo bond for the sewer system, there's treatment plant at 0.6825. In your packet, you have my proposed 27 budget. The budget estimates 1.765 million in general fund revenue expenditures, and it shows the need to use fund balance in the amount of $215,923. A few highlights: we have $75,000 for buildings in the general fund, the need to transfer funds to the cemetery, and $85,000 for park improvements. Local and major street, we have $150,000 in each for road maintenance work. We received the MDOT Category B grant, which will be starting shortly. $225,000 for mill and fill, curb and gutter on Compton Street, along with sidewalk on Roosevelt Street and sidewalk ramp improvements on Compton Street. There's $135,000 in local streets for sidewalk and sidewalk ramp replacement. For that project, Roosevelt Street, as well as there's some extra monies in there for other sidewalk improvements as necessary. Water and wastewater capital improvement funds, there's $85,000 for service line replacement. $125,000 for debt service for the 2025 lining and grouting bond, as well as an interest payment for the upcoming lift station project, which is a $1.87 million bond. The first principal payment of $55,000 will start in October of 2027. This is a $3.41 million project that's going to begin now at the end of June. Expected completion is December 1st. There's funds for a new TPW pickup truck as well as a new police vehicle. Pretty much sums it up. If there's any other questions on the budget, any questions at all?
Questions? I'll make a motion. Adoption of 2027 fiscal year budget millage rates, resolution 26-6/15.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, approved salt barn repairs, Brendan.
Thank you, Mayor Reinhardt. In your packet, you'll find proposals for the rehabilitation and updating of the DPW Department of Public Works salt barn. The barn is in major need of repairs or will no longer be salvageable. The city received 2 estimates for repair of broken trusses, installation of metal sidewalls, installation of new roof boards, a new metal roof, and replacement of broken 2x8s inside the barn. The quote also includes the addition of a lean-to on the south side of the building to cover the city's inventory of coal patch, gravel, and other materials to protect them from the elements. Dan Hirschberger Construction submitted the lowest quote at $22,900. These repairs and improvements will allow us to greatly extend the life of the structure and better protect our road maintenance supplies. Included some photos in your packet. Yeah, looking for approval for that proposal from Dan Hirschberger.
Any questions on that?
I'll make a motion, we approve the salt barn repairs.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay. Approve estimate for Greenwald parking lot resurfacing, Brandon.
Thank you, Mayor Reinhardt. The city parking lot at Greenwald Park at the park building has reached the state of deterioration where patching is no longer a viable long-term solution. To address the current surface wear and prevent future damage to the underlying base, we are recommending application of 2 inches of hot mix asphalt as an overlay. This resurfacing will provide a fresh, durable wear course and significantly extend the service life of the lot at a much lower cost than full reconstruction. The Branch County Commission submitted a proposal to resurface this lot at an estimated cost of $20,550. So staff is seeking approval to proceed with this work to ensure the facility remains safe and accessible to the public.
Now, this is just the main, it's not the old tennis courts either.
Correct, it's just the parking area for the building.
Any other questions?
I make a motion to approve the estimate for Greenwald parking lot resurfacing.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay. Resolution 26-6-16, Brandon.
Thank you, Mayor Reinhardt. In accordance with section 9437 of the city code, resolution in your packet empowers the city manager's office to identify hazardous and broken sections of sidewalk and to notify responsible property owners to make necessary repairs. The resolution authorizes staff to begin a formal inspection and repair program for city sidewalks. Maintaining a level and safe walking surface is vital for pedestrian safety and overall community accessibility. The resolution outlines a fair process that provides residents with reasonable time to complete the repairs before the city takes further action or makes special assessments. I recommend approval of the resolution to ensure our sidewalk infrastructure remains in good condition and minimizes potential liability. Inspections will be done this summer, and we would like to move towards more of an annual program where we're evaluating these sections of town each year. So we stay on time.
Have we looked into having somebody on standby, I guess, that way when you identify this, you give the resident an option, you can go with the one that the city's approved, or you can do it yourself, because this is what, if there's somebody that has to do it, the city may get a better rate than one person doing this, or they can do it themselves or anything like that.
Yes, so we'll provide contractors that they can get a hold of to try to make it easier for them. And then if it's not repaired, we'll have a list together that will bid it out. We'll have the same contractor do all the ones that still need to be replaced. They would pay a better rate because you're bidding it out to one contract. So what would potentially go to the taxes if somebody doesn't fix it, would all be bid out to as quick as possible.
So, for instance, I think I understand, but I can ask the question then. You come to me and say, you need a section replaced. I say, hey, I want you to take care of it along with everything else, then you can give me whatever that cost is at that time, or because again, if you're gonna bid it out, there's so many sections and you're gonna get a better rate on it than just me going out and getting one small section. Is that something that the city's willing to look at and do, or is it just strictly on my shoulders to take care of it?
It would be a little difficult because not everybody's gonna have the same number of squares that you replaced, or maybe it just needs to be ground around versus full replacement.
I guess
But
I'm
we
just,
could, are you talking like a unit price where
I'm,
we can use?
I guess what I'm asking, or what I'm trying to say is, you've got X amount of people that need to have this replaced. I don't wanna deal with getting a contractor in this. I want the city to take care of it, right? You've got 100 parcels that you're gonna do. This guy's gonna give you a rate for whatever 100 parcels is. I'm gonna pay for 2 or whatever it is, right? Because he's gonna bid each one, but if he's doing them all, it's a cheaper rate for that. I don't know if there's some way that the city can work with the residents on that, or if it's strictly the residents are just, they're told to fend for themselves.
Yeah, we could try to do something like that, but if you don't wanna have to deal with it, then we would deal with it. Just pay for it at the end. Because
I think that's what Matt's getting at though is if he says, I don't wanna deal with it, you just deal with it, then you're just gonna give him the bill at the end for what his portion is.
Right.
yes,
Without consequence, right? I mean, I think that's what, if we're passing this resolution, I don't want residents to think that, you know, there's gonna be a fine or whatever if they don't do it, as long as they contact the city and say, I want you to deal with it, just do it later. I think, because this is what you're trying to enforce this, right? You put pass this resolution to enforce it upon the residents to take care of it and maintain it. I don't want people to get the negative connotation that they're gonna get fined if they don't do it. I think that could be misconstrued the wrong way.
and they could call us and say, you know, we don't wanna deal with it, and then we'll bill them later.
Yeah, we have a contractor that we says, hey, I'm going to do this once it's ready at a time.
Not,
You're looking for one,
yeah,
okay.
it's hard to find a lot of concrete workers these days.
They'd have to have a good number in order worth it to do that.
Any more questions on that? Do we have a motion?
I'll make a resolution,
A motion. A motion.
make a motion to pass, approve the estimate of resolution sidewalk repairs,
Yeah, 26,616.
26,616 sidewalk repairs. Support.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, resolution 26-6-17 USDA Rural Business Development Grant. Brandon?
Thank you, Mayor Reinhardt. The USDA Rural Business Development Grant Program provides funding to support economic development activities and assist small and emerging businesses in rural communities. Staff intends to apply for funding to establish a downtown business improvement program. Program provides grants to eligible downtown businesses and property owners for facade improvements, equipment purchases, and other business development activities that support business growth and job creation. The proposed program would encourage private investment, improve downtown properties, and support local economic development goals. While the local match is not required, staff discuss a potential contribution with the DDA board, potential DDA tax increment finance contribution to the program, as this will strengthen the city's application if we do offer some matching funds. This resolution authorizes the city to apply for and administer the grant. Any questions on the grant application?
It's great.
It's one way we can offer a facade grant.
Any questions?
Motion to approve resolution 26-6-17 USDA Rural Business Development Plan.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, approved branch district library special event permit, Brandon.
Thank you, Mayor Reinhardt. The Branch District Library has requested permission to utilize the Bronson Library parking lot for a community celebration recognizing the 250th anniversary of the United States and the 115th anniversary of the Bronson Carnegie Library building. The event is scheduled for Friday, June 12th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. It will feature a mini carnival with rides and games. Hot dogs will be provided by the Kiwanis Club of Bronson. Cotton candy, balloons, flags, and other family-friendly activities. So they've submitted their application along with their certificate of insurance, naming the city as additionally insured for that event. So just looking for a motion to approve their special event.
Questions?
Motion. I make a motion to approve the Branch District Library Special Event.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Approved purchase of new body and dash cameras for the police department, Brandon.
Thank you, Mayor Reinhardt. The police department body cam and dash cams are in need of replacement due to aging equipment that is no longer supported and discontinued. Motorola Solutions has submitted a quote under the state of Michigan contract. The proposal includes 6 V700 body worn cameras under a 5-year hardware as a subscription agreement, alongside 2 M500 in-car video systems and essential 5-year services and support plans with advanced equipment replacement. The total system price is $35,584.60, which breaks down to an initial upfront and year one subscription total of $24,352.60. There'd be a recurring annual subscription fee of just over $2,800 for years 2 through 5 to cover the B700 hardware. Anything to add on that, Steve?
No, the system we have is no longer supported in our making parts for it, so I've scanned some parts of some things from other agencies that have replaced theirs and went to the newer stuff, so we're kind of borrowing parts to keep getting through, so it's time. Reason why we went with this system is 2 years ago, we had the server replaced because we had a power surge that took out our server. So we've got a new on-site server, so there's no cost for a server. It's just a matter of the software and the hardware for the body cams, the cameras. So it's probably saving us another $15,000 probably without having to buy another server. We did look at cloud, and cloud was just astronomical price to go to the cloud for our smaller agencies. So we're just looking at basically upgrading what we have and to get to a new system. Everything's subscription based anymore. They get you software licensing, equipment licensing. So it's a recurring issue, and it's the way of the future.
Is it ever an option for us to kind of look at what the county's doing or what?
County has the same system we're looking at.
Okay.
Yeah, we're with Motorola now. It was actually WatchGuard, and then Motorola bought them out. So it's still a Motorola system. This is just the newer version of that because they're no longer supporting what we currently are using. Sheriff's Department's gone to the new version. ORP's gone to the new version. Almost everybody around us, the MSP is with them now. So it's the same system that everybody has. It's the same system that we have. It's just the newer version of the in-car cameras and the body cams. What we have, we put in 2018, I think. So they're well worn. It's just they're aged out and just can't have them repaired.
What's a life expectancy? About 7, 10 years, 8 years?
Probably you look at probably 6 to 7, somewhere in there. Depends on your hardware, hardware lasts. I mean, that's why we try to go for the warranty for 5 years. to extend that life to, because, you know, body cameras are $1,000 a piece, just for the equipment alone. Everything else, we want warranties, so if we have one fail, it's replaced, it's not our pocket.
Important, those are,
Very important, they've,
this day and age.
they've helped with liability greatly, and yeah, they're a necessity for it.
We talked earlier, to help them save the lawsuits. Look at them,
Any more questions? Motion?
approve, I'll make a motion to approve purchase of new body dash cameras for police department.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, and approved banking changes, Brandon. Thank you, Mayor Reinhardt. With the appointment of our new clerk treasurer, we will need to approve Jacob Copier as a signer on all city bank accounts and investments. So we'll need a motion in minutes to reflect this change, to make that addition to the accounts. All other signers would remain the same. Adding. Motion?
I make a motion to approve the banking changes. Please.
I'll support. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Okay. City staff comments, Scott?
We're, I would say, about halfway through developing the specifications for the new apparatus, the new fire truck that we're looking at presenting to the fire board. And just as a quick recap, we're combining 3 of our trucks into one because of the fact that younger people don't dedicate themselves to the same level as Kim Stutzman did. You know, that's they're busy. Younger people these days, we don't have as big a response to each incident, so it makes sense to reduce our fleet due to the price of these fire trucks these days. So we project that should save around $700,000 for the townships in the city. We're also looking at possibly updating the aerial truck instead of purchasing a new one when it's due for replacement in 2029. Ladder trucks are very expensive. I want to see if we can stretch that out just a little bit by doing some simple updates. Fully staffed, we've just hired 2 new firefighters, so that's absolutely amazing that we're able to keep a full roster. Most fire departments struggle with that across the country, so we're very blessed to have that. Those young people still stepping up and doing the job. Other than that, we do have a budget meeting tomorrow night, so looking forward to that. There'll be some discussion, and I'm sure you guys will hear back eventually that how we, right now, one of the trucks that's gonna be combined into a single truck, the city does own. The other 2, the townships basically own, the city kicks in on one of them. So there's gonna be some discussion on how to best suit how those fire trucks are paid for in the future. No matter which way you slice it, it will be beneficial to all concerned. So it's I think all of these plans that we've got going are a win-win for everybody. I'm very excited about it, the fact that we can save some money. And I don't think it will reduce our firefighting capability at all because of the fact that we've got so many trucks right now. It'll also give us the capability of getting that ladder truck out to fire calls in the rural area, even though it's a city truck owned. That way it gets used, which is better for it than setting. Anytime you can get out and stretch its legs. In fact, when we go to cold water for mutual aid, we take the aerial truck so that it can get warmed up and stretch its legs out there. That gives us the capability even in the townships, if we have to go what's called defensive, where we fight the fire from the outside because it's not safe to go in anymore because the fire is too advanced, we can use that aerial truck as a tool to put the fire out instead of using people dragging hoses. You know, it's much safer and much easier for everybody. So barring any questions, that's my report.
Thank you, Scott. Very good.
Thank you.
Brandon?
Well, I wish I could say I was fully staffed, but I'm not, but we're getting there. Wanted to say that Sam Duckham is our new police officer. He had just completed the academy and his licensing exam last week. Today's his first day of FTO. So it's been a long 5 months for Sam at the academy. They worked him pretty hard. We're happy to have him here. And so we got some field training for the next couple months at least. So hopefully by the end of summer, he'll be on his own to handle some shifts. Yeah, but we just wanted to have you guys welcome him. And you guys haven't seen him or anything, I've met him. So maybe we'll stick around after and you can talk with him. But he's from Battle Creek area. So he is hoping to stay here a long time. So But, yeah, we're still in the process of, getting two ready for the academy this summer. So that's been delayed a little bit, but things are progressing now, so we're hoping to have two in. So by, December, we'll hopefully be back to full staff, at least, get them to FTO and then move on for sometime next spring, so. But yeah, so we welcome Sam. Sam's gonna be here, gonna be a good guy. So, he's a little shy, but he'll come out of that. So. That's all I have.
Welcome, Sam.
Welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, city manager comments, Brandon? Yeah, Joe and Jerry weren't able to make it, but a couple of updates. Clarifier Drive, the second one is now online and in operation, so both have been repaired. Last month, we treated just over 11 million gallons of wastewater for an average flow of 369,000 gallons per day, so below our monthly average. Yeah, it's yeah, groundwater I think is still pretty high. Yeah, it has come up a little bit, so it's going right down now. We've had some dry weather. DPW, they were able to get all the lead service lines replaced on Concrete Street, so they're ahead of the work that's coming for that project. So they've got 17 done this year, which is phenomenal. Hoping we can maybe get 30 done. And as far as my updates, I mentioned earlier the lift station project. They're looking to start now at the end of June due to some supply chain issues and backordered equipment. Hoffman Brothers is planning to be here, and they're going to start now at the Walker lift station rather than the Corey one, so that they can try to get as much done as they can before school starts. Get out of their way. So I would say welcome, congratulations to Sam. Congratulations to Kenny on all his accomplishments over so many years. Again, want to welcome Jacob, his first official meeting. And congratulations to Linnell on your retirement. And it's been a pleasure working with you throughout the years. And that's all I have.
With the lift station, that doesn't listen to other people.
The grant funds, no. We'll still hopefully be finished at the end of the year. We're granted the extension to complete that by December 31st. So as long as they're not delayed beyond that.
Council comments, Matt?
No, I can't say much more than what Brandon did. Congratulations to everyone. Again, I think the resolution of the budget being, $400,000 in the opposite direction is very positive. So, again, congratulations to staff. Phenomenal job. A lot easier to look at approve a new budget. There's a little bit of a deficit there, knowing that we should come out of it. Right side of things.
Bill?
Just want to welcome everybody. It's great having new team members on board. Congratulations on your retirement. Keep thinking someday I'm going to, just haven't yet. Brandon and team, great job on the budget. Every year we start kind of with a budget that looks ugly, but by the end of the year, you guys pull it off. So great job.
Larry?
Well, the budget, let's face it, that's top shelf right there. Brandon, I know how he budgets, and so when we budget the $200,000 deficit, doesn't scare me a bit. Because I know that we're gonna come out ahead most times. Now, everybody knows that you can't always get in under budget. But he has so far for what, 12 years, 11 years?
Coming up on 11.
Yeah. And you come ahead every year. Sometimes not very much, but that's a lot to be said. And I know you got more help now with Patrick, which helps. And Patrick, brings in lots of funds for us. And we appreciate that. Sam, welcome aboard.
Thanks.
It's good to see you. It's gonna be an awful nice time when we're back to 24/7.
Absolutely.
And then we're gonna have to reel in the people because they're driving like there's no laws. Jonathan, don't you wish that you could go through and pass a budget like that?
I'm watching, incredible.
Yeah, well, I mean, Brandon does such a good job with this. It makes it easy for us. Your animal is way too complicated for anything like that, but it's got to be refreshing to you to see how small towns, nonpartisan work. And I know you're in our court helping us every day that you're there, and we appreciate that. So thank you. Thank you for coming to recognize Kenny. I don't think the community can ever recognize him enough for everything that he's devoted into our community. He is a phenomenal man. Jake, welcome aboard. You better be here for the ride. That's all I have.
Rick?
I beat it all. I want to say, start out with, we had a memorial down there at the cemetery, Memorial Day. And I want to compliment, and I stopped and did, the cemetery looked fantastic. It was mowed, trimmed, and then you did a great job. Got the flags all out, and it was good. And also, we have already, but thank my wife over there, and Cindy, with the flowers in town. They're really looking nice. Appreciate that. And Patrick.
Yeah.
And Patrick too. And I'd like to thank the city too, because we had Anderson had their picnic down there too last school day, or towards the end of last week. And then once again, parks are all clean, mowed, they're trimmed up, and everybody puts everybody comes together and make sure this community looks what it is. And I'd like to say thank you. Looking forward to meeting this month. And you too. Got it. That's all I got.
All right, if you couldn't top that, then I'm not gonna try. But thanks everyone for coming, especially Jonathan for recognizing. Yeah, recognizing Ken, that's nice, and everyone else for everything you do, and Sam, welcome again, and of course Jacob, welcome to your first meeting, hope you can write fast.
Yeah,
That's all I'm gonna say, keep it short and sweet. Do I have a motion?
I make a motion for you.
Well, we gotta go into closed
You
session.
say, oh. Okay. You guys say next one.
Yes, you do. All those opposed? Okay, now we're
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
second, you second.
Oh, you made it. Okay, second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, meeting adjourned.